Hey guys, welcome back to the channel here, Poor Boys Everyday Carry and Flashlights. Uh, I'm going to try to get a few of these up as quick as I can for you guys, so maybe before you purchase something, hopefully you can come check out this video and see what somebody else thinks about it before you actually go do it. I'm not able to do any beam shots as of right now. I'm still learning this YouTube thing, how to edit and stuff, as I eventually will. But I will give you the cold hard facts about this light, what I think about it, whether I think that maybe you should buy it or not, as I will in all of my videos. Today we're just going to talk about the Warrior X. I just now got done doing a video of the Warrior X Pro, so I thought, what the hell, let's do one of these. This is the Pro version. I'll stack it up beside it so you can see the difference. There you go. There's your difference. You have a 18650 battery in the Warrior X, 21700 in the Warrior X Pro. Let me show you guys something here while I'm thinking about it. You see, this is your negative side facing up. Shit, trying to watch myself through this video. This Warrior X, you're going to see the positive side facing up, negative side up, positive side up. I don't know the reasoning of this. I'm sure Olight's got something, a reason for this. So it is what it is. Don't really bother me either way. So, and my understanding, this looks like a regular 18650, so you can run a regular 18650, but lose your charging capabilities. So that's still always nice to have, though. Alrighty, let's start out by showing you guys this battery here. This is where you can see some numbers, a 3000 milliamp hour, 3.6 volt, 18650, 10.8 watts, high discharge current. You're gonna have these high discharge batteries in all these lights. There's your, I guess, model number. Some people don't like these Olight batteries. I've had pretty good luck out of them. I have to say the chargers are kind of finicky sometimes, and they're a pain in the ass to deal with. Oh, I see now. These like the piston drive or something. Well, that twist down in there for some reason. Bound to figure this out and wonder why. Well, if that's the case, if this tube comes out, then why won't the 21700 work in it? Make sure it doesn't. It has no threads. Pretty cool. I never noticed that before. But I almost wonder if a 21700 would work in there if that came out. Uh, it does have your black stainless steel belt clip, and you can put a rubber, I guess that's for you to hold on to, whatnot, your tactical part. But anyway, if you take this off, this belt clip sits in a notch right there. And this right here has a notch for it to sit over that belt clip. Well, if you take this off, you can't run a belt clip. Even if you run the other round rubber one, I should have got mine out to show you. It doesn't have the notch for the belt clip. So, and what time I got this off, I might as well show you this. I've never had this thing on, but it seems to be as if it fits really tight. Maybe it's going to be loosened. There we go. We're getting places. There we go. She's on. And you can just stick your, obviously no belt clip. Mounted on your rail right there. Pretty cool, huh? That's the first time I've ever had it on. And then, whoop, pow. Throw that pressure switch on there. Pretty cool, huh? And you have momentarily, and you have constant. Huh. I'd had the pressure switch hooked up before, but never the mount on there before yet. But it's nice to know how it works. Seems to stay on there good and snug. You can tighten it down, actually. Pretty cool. As you see, you have 2 O-rings there, so it's twice the protection. Personally, myself, as far as brightness-wise, I can't tell the difference between this and the Warrior X Pro. I don't see a lot of difference in them. Alrighty. Then you just got to line your notch back up with this notch. Alright, now that's sitting on there. O-ring is covered. And this O-ring's covered. Alright, now I think this one offered a strobe. So I think you had to hold it down, back it off, and turn it back on. Yep. Alright. So it works the same with the pressure switch, I think. But it's just momentarily. It works momentarily all the time on strobe. See that blinking? I'm personally not a big fan of strobe, but hey, some people love it. Hold it in, untwist it, twist it back to go back to your normal settings, and just hold it and twist it to go into tactical. And I couldn't get the Warrior X Pro to do that. I tried it earlier, and you see there's no sleeve in this one either. This is real thick tubing though. The mounts do work with the Warrior X Pro as well as the M2R Pro. But let's see, let's hold it down, twist it, nothing. But anyway, the Pro version doesn't offer strobe, I don't think. So, strobe is useless to me. This light's a hair smaller, and if I'm just going outside, don't plan on me using it for hours on top of hours, I just assume to have this light as I would this light. I mean, the Pro, it's not that much. I mean, if you need the 21700 run time, then yeah, I'll go with the Pro. But as far as brightness wise, throw wise, they look so similar. I just assumed I seem like I like this one actually a little better. It does have the flat tail cap, whereas the Pro version is raised. People was bitching that they couldn't turn this one on in a pair of gloves. I don't foresee myself to have any problems doing that, which I haven't done it. I probably need to before I say that. But anyway, Olight fixed it. They took note of it, and they raised it up to where it can actually still charge on the Pro version, as opposed to this one sets flat. You see the little indentation right there where the charger connects. This is a 2 amp charger. This right here will come with a 1 amp MCC charger. Let me zoom this in a little bit so you can see how pretty this thing is. They are really pretty. I mean, colors, I really usually don't give a shit about colors, but this Desert Tan OD Green, I'm a fan of it. I really like it. So, I happen to have it. All right. Lumens. 2,000 lumens, 612 yards. That's getting out there. 612 yards. That's 559 meters, 836 feet. Let's see what the Warrior X Pro. I'm looking at numbers on here as far as reach. 600 meters, and this one's 559. So 41 meters difference. Your eye's not going to tell that. It's not going to tell the difference there. You have 74,000 or 78,400 candelas. I'll try to explain that candelas as I did in my last video. I think the Warrior X Pro is showing 90,000. So I don't. It seems like quite a bit of difference for them to be off, even though they're shining close to the yardage. But I'll try to explain this candela thing here real quick, as I do try to in all my videos. All right, say right here the object. Say this is a deer. All right, we're gonna call this a floodlight, a throw light. All right, candelas. All right, so you're shining this at this deer. All right, you're pointing it directly at this deer. Okay. Candelas means exactly how far you're reaching out and touching the object that you're pointing it at. And your floodlight's going to be, it's going to have to be closer in order to reach out and touch exactly what you're pointing at with it. So all your floodlight models is going to have lower numbers on your candelas, and your throw lights will have higher numbers. So if you're looking for a throw light, you want to go up to say 90,000 candelas, opposed to, I don't have my seeker in here, but opposed to the seeker, which is 40 some thousand or something. Maybe it's way down though, but still, you get what I'm saying. Let's see. Matter of fact, let me find the candelas. I'm looking for the candelas on, all right, 15,000. You got 15,000 on the Seeker 2 Pro compared to 90,000, 78,000. So, pretty good. Not especially throw wise. If you're looking for a throw light, you can about tell by the candela numbers how much of a throw you want. All right, say the Seeker 2 Pro, it is, what did I say, 15,000 compared to 90,000. All right, you say I want something that's got more throw than the Seeker, and more flood than the Warrior X Pro. So you want to meet that in the middle. You want those numbers to come to around 40 to 50,000 candelas, which that'll put you about right in the middle between this one and the Seeker 2 Pro, if that makes any sense. I hope so. Sorry guys, I'm definitely not no teacher, but I try. I mean, I'll give you what knowledge I know. Anyway, 612 yards, 559 meters, 836 feet. That's on high, and 78,400 candelas. On your low side, which this light, it only has two modes, low and high. So, which it is a weapon light. But you have 300 lumens on your low side, and it's exactly what the Warrior X Pro was. You have 300 lumens for 8 hours. I'm checking the 300 lumens for 8 hours on the Warrior X Pro as well. Same, even on that 18650. Don't ask me how that works out, but that's the numbers they give. But 300 lumens for 8 hours, or you got 2,000 lumens for an hour and 20 minutes. That's pretty damn good. These babies get hot, and they'll step down to 600 for, or you got an hour and 20 minutes of 2,000. Then they step down to 600 lumens, which is twice as bright as your first setting, for 80 minutes before it dies. That's not too bad. That's pretty good runtime out of an 18650. And you'll get 300 lumens for 3 hours and 40 minutes. So I mean that's quite a bit. I mean for like I said an 18650, it's not bad. It does have the strobe at 2000 lumens, as we covered. I don't really care for strobe. The LED is a Cree XP or XHP 35 neutral white LED. That's for you LED bulb guys. I just don't. I just read numbers. I don't know a lot about the drivers and the emitters and the bulb itself. I try to pick out the light that I like the most, and that's the bulb I'll kind of look for. Which, in all reality, a lot of this reflector makes a lot of difference. It's kind of like the Warrior X Pro. You know, they set down the bulb is way down in there, or the LED say bulb, but it's down in here or so. So you got a nice, deep, smooth reflector, which is where you get that throw from. And as you see, that little ring right there too. Turn it on for a second and I'll try to show you that ring. It's kind of handy if you got it on, you drop it or something. Anyway, it's a glow ring. Probably can't see it, but anyway, you know what it is now. And the Warrior X Pro also has it too. Kind of neat. It's kind of handy too, especially if you're clumsy like me. But anyway, yeah, for you bulb guys, LED guys, whatever, XHP 35 neutral white. I prefer cool white, but that neutral white, it does, I mean, in a tactical version, I could see it probably being better. Fog and stuff, it'll cut fog a little better. It is IPX8 at 2 meters waterproof. I'm sure you're probably going to get a little more than that out of it. I don't plan on doing any scuba diving or shit like that, so I'm sure it's going to be fine for me. As much as you might see a little bit of rain or something, but I like them to be waterproof just in case. Has an impact resistance up to 2 meters. I also read 1.5 meters somewhere else. When this one was 3 meters, I'm sure you could pitch this thing over your truck and let it hit the ground as long as it don't land on the lens. You know, that's not non-breakable. It will break, I'm sure, but I'm sure you're not going to hurt it as long as nothing don't directly poke that lens. You can run over this thing several times with a vehicle and probably not hurt it. That's a good sign there, ain't it? Hot surface. This damn thing gets hot. Let me tell you, if you run them for any long distance or any long periods of time, it does get hot. All right, moving on. This one does. I didn't think it did, but it does have a vibrating low battery indicator. I'd bought all these lights in a bundle, and just so happened one of them, it was a gunmetal gray one that wasn't charged, and it was brand new, sealed in the box. I sold it to a buddy of mine. I got him into flashlights, and he took a real good liking to these old lights, which I can understand why I did too. But he pulled it out of the box, and he said, "This damn thing's vibrating." I said, "What?" Hell, I thought he was losing his mind. I didn't know, maybe if he had his phone in his back pocket with his flashlight or something, his phone was vibrating. He said, "No, this flashlight." He pulled it out of his pocket and he said, "Feel of it." I turned it on and sure enough, it was vibrating. Brand new in the box. So I'm like, "Oh no." And I thought, well, maybe something's wrong with it. I'll contact Olight. But I done a little research first, and thank God I did. I didn't make myself look like a complete dumbass. But it does have a vibrating low battery indicator. It vibrates once every 5 minutes when it's at 30%. When it's at 10%, it will vibrate every minute. When it's at 5%, it will vibrate 6 times every minute. And I know the Warrior X Pro, I'm not sure about this one. When it gets less than 5%, it'll vibrate every 10 seconds. I'm not sure about this one. I haven't got it wrote down if so. But anyway, you're going to get plenty of vibrations to where you're going to know that you need a battery charge soon. It comes with a 1 amp magnetic charger. This is what you're gonna look. This is the 2 amp one. The 1 amp will be black. Same difference. I don't have. Yeah, I do. Not that one. Sorry, I got a big wad of chargers. Uh, there you go. Nope, I lied. Wrong again. Damn it. There we go. Here's what you're gonna. Nope, that goes to the PL Mini. Anyway, you get the gist of what the charger is going to look like. I promise I've got some. Just don't know where. Your dimensions and length are 5.59 inches. So it is just like I said, it's a fuzz shorter than the Warrior X Pro. Not a lot. That's 5.8 something, I think, on the Warrior X Pro. So you got 5.5 inches here. Not bad. Width, 1.54 inches at the bezel. That's at the top here. And your body is 1 inch diameter right here. And same thing as the Warrior X Pro is, and the M2R Pro. I tell you, you're able to use these bad boys with all of them. I kind of like that. Olight kind of thought that out ahead. Your weight is 7.69 ounces. It is a solid little light, but for its size, it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. The Warrior X Pro isn't either. It's not going to key. If you do have to pack it in a holster, and what time I'm thinking about it, I kind of want to explain this holster to you. I don't have one. This is the one towards the Warrior X Pro, which it's just dandy. I use this one for both. It does have the hole in it for use it as a walk light or whatever. The one for these, the Warrior X's, are about this big, and they have a hole in top of them right here to fit over this. So, shit. Once you got this down in here, this is sticking out of your Warrior X holster. Then it will come down over top of it, and this will be sticking out, and it will be magnetic right here. So you're free to your button at all the time. I do like that. I'll probably buy one for it. I just bought this one for the Warrior X Pro, but I swear I believe I like this a lot better than I do the Warrior X Pro for some odd reason. But anyway, the holsters, this is the Warrior X Pro. Either one of them, it's going to work with either one, and I'm sure both holsters will work vice versa. Pretty neat. I probably should have ordered one before I done this video. But you have hunters, law enforcement, search and rescue type people use this light. It's, I can understand why. It's going to reach out there. 612 yards is 1,836 feet. That's more than probably I'll be able to even see at night. All right, moving on. What you're going to get in your box? Since I started this holster stuff, I can't show you because I don't have it. You're going to get your light, battery, of course. The holster I was explaining, your 1 amp charger, and a rubber tactical ring. Okay, that rubber tactical ring is rubber, as I said. You cannot use the belt clip with it, and it is circular. It is. I probably should have found it as well before I started the video. Haha. Check that out. Anyway, there you go. There's your rubber mount it's going to come with. And as you see, there's no notches inside this thing to use that belt clip. I'm sure a man could probably make one. It does have the Olight markings on it. But yeah, it's going to fit right there. Or maybe it's the other way. But anyway, you get the gist of it. Uh, and most of all, most important, I guess. Well, probably not most important, but a big ass piece of it is a 5-year warranty because nobody wants to give this much light money for a light and get tire up and then you're stuck with it. I mean, there's nothing no worse than that. Warranty means everything, or it means a lot to me anyway. Uh, Especially after I have to give over $100 for this light. I'm thinking this light's about $129 in the OD green. I'm thinking I could be wrong, but you're going to spend 129, 119 to 139. We're going to say in that price range. Is it worth it? Uh, that is. I mean, that's a lot of money. It really is. I mean, I ain't. It's not a lot of money these days, but it is for a damned old flashlight, ain't it? So, if you're going to run this light with an AR or a weapon, use it as a weapons light. Is it worth it? 100%, 110%. Sorry, squirrel moment. But 110%. If you're going to run it on a weapon, pour it to it. But I've recently fell off the Olight wagon here, and I've been buying some other products. And, I compare this one to the Warrior X Pro as well. This is a True Night Catapult V6. Let's start off by saying that I'm not sponsored by anybody, so I'll just give you the cold, hard facts, truth of what I recommend and what I would prefer if I was buying the light. We're going to pretend that. But for the money, there were only 1,000 of these made. And True Night is, I guess, trying to get that name out there, and they are doing a bunch of 30% off, as well as Sulfur is, and I've had good luck with those as well. But after the 30% off, they only made 1,000 of these, $62, right at half the price of what the Olight's going to cost you. And this one is 750 some meters. So it's damn near half a mile light, and it's available in cool white, neutral white, both. That's something Olight usually don't offer. It's one of the two. It's pretty much the same color. I like this color a lot. I have another True Night T1 this color as well. I'm a really big fan of the OD green. It does not have the magnetic tail cap as this one does, but this one's so heavy, the tail cap's not going to hold anything anyway. I mean, it's not going to hold it sideways. It will probably hold it upside down. So, but in a thrower kindly light, I'm not looking to probably hang it anyway. But still, I like the fact that it is magnetic. This one, it has numerous options. You see the little dot. You get this up, or you go 2 to 3 feet, you see your dot disappear. You won't see that. And this, guys, is a brute of a light. It's got a 26650 battery. It is rechargeable. It is micro USB rechargeable, not C-type. Damn good light, half the money. So it's kind of a toss-up because I own this light. I own all my lights, and I really favor it. I like it a lot. But if I was coming down to just, coming out of my pocket wise, I would probably go ahead and go with the True Night. I honestly would. For $62, half the money, and no doubt about it, you'll find a 30% code because the True Night has offered that a lot here recently. I got the T1 in the green as well with 30% off code. Got it for shipped for like 30 some bucks. So True Nights, they're on their way up. It will roll. That's one good thing about these. It'll stop it from rolling. The True Night will roll. It does come with a not as nice as a holster as Olight does. So you're not going to go wrong by buying this light. Is the old light probably worth the money? Yeah, it's probably worth the money, and definitely worth the money if you're going to set it up on a weapon. But if you're just going to use one, carry it on your side and use it, I would, and you're on a budget. If you're on a budget, definitely go with that through night. But I have nothing bad to say about this one either. It works as it should. Well, guys, that's about all the damage I can do today. I will try to make another video here shortly with some other lights and try to compare them for you. But if you could hit that subscribe button and try to build this channel up for me, that would be great. And when that happens, I'll say I get 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to start giving away some small lights, and as they start coming in a little more abundant, I'll start giving away more lights. So the only thing you got to do is just smash that subscribe button. It's not that hard. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching this. And like I said, nobody gives me anything. So this is my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt of what I think about these lights. So I hope I can help somebody in the long run. If I have forgot something, feel free to comment. Shoot me a message anytime. Thanks, guys.